Hello and welcome to the Power BI channel. And in this video, I'll be going through the Power Query, and we'll be simplifying the data structure once the data is loaded. And this will be helpful in terms of tweaking some minor things that will have a major impact later on when we'll develop some visualization. If you're joining me for the first time, make sure to subscribe to my channel to stay updated as well as learn more about Power BI, SQL, as well as the other data analysis tool. In this video, I'll be covering uh, just minor things to simplify the data structure of the data loaded, where specifically I'll be looking into renaming a query, how we can do replacing some values, replacing the null values, removing duplicates, as well as some of the best practices to be used um, in the data. We will also be performing some operations in the Power Query by duplicating and referencing the data set. Without wasting any time, let's go to Power BI to perform all the operations. If you're following along with the previous video, I've got this data set loaded. That is a budget of, yearly budget of the AdventureWorks company, and we've got the data loaded into the Power Query, and we'll perform some multiple operations in it. If you want this file, if you want this data, just put it in the comments. I'll send you the files. So first thing is we'll rename the query. So as you can see, this is all the queries are listed here. We'll also have a query setting here. So it has given a name. It is taken from the Excel sheet. We can just right click and click on rename and giving this name. So we'll rename it to budget FY25, and this will be renamed. We can also rename it here just to make sure that it's aligned. As per previous video, we'll just used unpivot columns to specify different, in a format. So if you can see, these are the columns that are there, and if you observe the months, they are inconsistent in a sense that for example, October and December is in the format of um, shortcuts or short form, but the other ones are in the longer format. So we'll just use a rename functionality to just make them consistent. So we'll just click on this column, just right click on it, and then click on replace value. We can also do it in under transform section, transform tab, to go through to click on replace values here. So we'll just click on replace value, and then it will ask us value to find. So what we'll do one by one, we'll use October to be finding, and we'll replace it with the actual full form. So there are some advanced options like match entire contents and replace using special characters and stuff, but we'll skip this for a while. So as soon as we replace value, it has replaced all the Octobers in the shorter format to a longer format. We'll do the same operations for December, and there you go. We've replaced the values in the data to be in line with the consistency of the months. One tip that I can give you more is to replace null values. So here in the data set, there's no null value, but if you want to replace a null value, you just type null and then replace the value with that null operation. So it will replace the null values as well. Now what we'll do is we'll just copy this query. So there are two options here. One is duplicate and the other one is reference. So we'll perform two operations. Like duplicate means it will copy the query as it is, with this applied steps mentioned here, so we can trim down or delete some steps. There's another option to reference. So reference means that it will just take this file, this query as a data source. So whatever operations that we'll perform on this one, this reference query will take it as a next steps. So this will save some load as well later on once you do a refresh and stuff like this. So this column, this query will be loaded, this duplicate query will be loaded multiple times, but the referenced query will be loaded only once, because it is relying on, it is referencing the original query. So original query will be referenced only once. Now what we'll do is we'll perform some removing duplicate options. We'll use this reference query and delete the rest of the query. So we'll just rename it to category. We'll perform delete operations here, like removing columns. We'll remove the columns of budget. We'll also do a duplicates, because there are duplicates here. We'll remove duplicates by right clicking on the name and click on remove duplicates. So it will remove the duplicates as well. So this will show up all unique values by performing the remove duplicate options. Some of the best practices that you can give your query names, business friendly names, and use underscore, not the space, and so that it can specify and it can do some business can recognize in creating the visualization and the Power BI reporting. If you're watching it for the first time, make sure to subscribe to my channel to stay updated with Power BI, SQL, and other data analysis tools. Thank you so much.